Hello everybody, Chasun here. This is a video directed at those that are looking to clear Giants B10 for the first time. The footage you're seeing on screen is a recording from at least 2 months ago, from right after the time I 6-star my Shannon and my Chasun, and is showcasing all of the runes I had since the time of the very first Giants B10 clear. As the runes start being showcased shortly from the footage, I will start talking about what you should be picking up from this video. First of all, Giants B10 doesn't have that high of a runes requirement, especially if compared to Dragons B10. Most of the runes you will need for Giants are farmable from scenario maps. As a matter of fact, most of the runes you will see on my monsters have been farmed from scenario maps and or scenario bosses. Some of them obviously come from the shop, especially the 6-star ones, which I did not find nor in Dragons nor in Giants. I was not fortunate enough, I had to spend the mana. But obviously the bulk comes from the scenario. This should tell you that Giants is not actually that hard. If you can clear Hell mode, you can tackle Giants B10. As a matter of fact, I suggest you to invest all of your energy early on into 6-starring and or 5-starring the team members you need for Giants, because once you land on Giants, you are going to have a much easier time building a farmer for your fodder, finding fodder, because the high levels of Giants will drop you Rainbow Mons 2-star and 3-star max, and you will have a much easier time in the elemental holes. My lord, your only problem will be fire holes, but Economia will probably solve most of your problems, as if you have enough tankiness, you can bring wind monsters into the fire dungeon, no problem. The only issue there are the bombs. Things to note for the team that is being showcased: I show a Chasun. Chasun was not used for my first 50 to 70 clears of the dungeon. I was using the 5-star Ahman you might have seen peeking his face from my monster box. It's just that I was building a Chasun for my arena defense, and I thought, why not just put her in the Giants team? It turned out to be working out better for me, because my Bella at the time of the recording was not tanky enough to survive counter from the Giant if he was armor broken. And as a matter of fact, that pretty much killed my run, because Ahman by himself is not providing a huge amount of burst heal. The other big thing which you need to consider is that said Ahman was used to clear Giants for the first few runs, and he didn't even have a 100% crit. He was around 85%. So do not despair if you don't have a Chasun. As a matter of fact, rejoice in your Ahman, build him to 100% crit. You will be able to clear the Giant just fine, provided you give enough tankiness to battle the end. Secondly, or rather thirdly, and most importantly, my Shannon is 6-star in this video. She was not 6-star for the majority of the time, was clearing Giants. You can clear with a Shannon at 5-star. The reason why I decided to 6-star her is simply that I was looking to eventually get into Trial of Ascension. And most importantly, with the rune sets I had to manually target the crystals during the dungeon runs, otherwise she would die to lucky crits from the crystals, and that would make the whole run a mess. The footage is slowly going into a test run, but that is for another video. This wants to be a short one, just to get people introduced to the topic. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one.